Hey guys, it's Holly. So today I wanted to talk you guys through my favorite Lego Harry Potter minifigures of all time with a good old top 10 list, as well as throw in some honorable mentions, because I say this all the time, Lego Harry Potter has some of the best Lego minifigures, I feel like, out of every theme. And besides a couple of weaklings here and there, are the most detailed and most accurate, I feel like, out of a lot of themes we see. So I wanted to talk you guys through my absolute favorites. So first up at number 10 from the Great Hall set in 2018 is actually Harry Potter himself. I absolutely love this minifigure. I think they did an incredible job. Firstly, the hairpiece is insanely accurate. I love what Lego did with it. It's incredibly unique, and I love the gap for his scar, especially. The face print is absolutely adorable, and I love how we've actually gotten a young Harry Potter face, which is something we just never got with any of the other Harry Potters throughout the years. It was always just like the same one throughout all of the years to represent like young Harry and older Harry, but we've got a brand new unique head over here, which is incredible. Not to mention the Gryffindor torso is extremely versatile and incredibly easy to reuse. Short legs as well, so we're able to have like age accurate students. Overall, it was just amazing. I love this version of Harry Potter. And next up at number 9, we have Harry Potter from the first ever Lego Harry Potter sort of reboot polybag. I love this figure so much. The hairpiece is incredibly accurate. I cannot believe how Lego was able to capture Harry's hair. It looks amazing. His head as well is incredible. I love that too, that you're able to see the scar like through the piece of the hair. It's incredible. Even his little scared face on the other side, not to mention the torso. I love this Gryffindor torso so much. I actually really enjoy the fact that you like can't see any of like the skin tone at the top, which means it is incredibly easy to like reuse on other students. It's great. Not to mention the fact that his legs are the short legs. This is the first time that we've had a different height of leg on a minifigure. It's so good. I love this figure so much. Next up is Harry Potter from the 2020 polybag with that beautiful headwing mold. Firstly, I love that headwing, but not as much as I love this Lego Harry Potter minifigure. He looks incredible. I really feel like this is one of the most accurate Lego Harry Potter minifigures we've probably ever gotten. From his gorgeous hairpiece to his beautiful face print, not to mention the little scared face on the alternate side. I think it's spectacular. I absolutely love the torso too. And the fact that we've gotten black short legs is so good to see. I just feel like we've never gotten it before. It is incredibly unique, I feel like, to these Lego Harry Potter minifigures and just like the newer waves of Lego Harry Potter minifigures in general. I love this figure. I think he's fantastic, incredibly detailed, just amazing. As for number 7, next up is the Harry Potter from the Build Your Own Adventure book. This version of Harry Potter is so unique. I love it. I remember buying this book specifically in order to get that Lego Harry Potter minifigure. I love him. Firstly, he's got just some plain black short legs, which I think are incredibly useful, and just I love the fact that he actually looks like he's a first year and not just like constantly an adult. I think that is fantastic. The torso is incredible. I love the detail of the tie, not to mention the fact that you don't see any flesh tone at the top. I think it's great. Also, there's some really neat back printing, and it's just incredibly easy to reuse. Like, you could army build Harry's and just make a bunch of different Gryffindor students. Also, his face is incredibly detailed. I love the facial expressions. They look incredible, and that tousled hair piece is so unique, so gorgeous, and I love to see it. I'm so glad that Lego made a unique mold specifically for this Lego Harry Potter, even for a book. Like, that's incredible. Now, this next one is actually an Italian exclusive minifigure. I know, regional exclusive absolutely sucks, but it is this Lego Harry Potter minifigure from the Setona, a Hogwarts book, which I somehow need to try and get my hands on because I really want this extremely unique and special Harry Potter minifigure. I think he looks incredible. This minifigure is to die for. I feel like this is going to be like the crown jewel of my Lego Harry Potter collection because of just how incredibly accurate and detailed he is. Don't even get me started on how great this hair and head combo is for Harry Potter. I have never seen anything like it. It is so accurate, so beautiful. I just need to have it in my life. Also, I absolutely love the torso, and the fact that we've got short legs is unheard of. I feel like we've just never gotten that ever. So the fact that this Italian exclusive minifigure has one, it's kind of unfair, honestly, and I need to get that in my hands somehow. If any Italians have that minifigure, let me know where I can find him, because I just don't have a figure like this. It's great. At number 5, again from a book, this minifigure is actually from the Wizard vs. Wizard book and is Harry Potter himself. I feel like Harry Potter never really gets on the best like top 10 minifigures lists, but this figure is incredibly accurate and incredibly good. I just want tons of them, but I feel like he's super rare and super hard to get a hold of, that it's just never going to happen, but I love him nevertheless. The hair, the head, the torso, the legs, everything is so well done. Lego has done the most amazing job here. Like, you feel like you would probably be getting CMF quality out of these figures, but nah, the CMF one was so much worse than this figure in this book. I need to get my hands on this book. I want this figure in my collection so badly. Now at number 4, I feel like this one is to be expected, and it is Harry Potter from the Potter vs. Malfoy book. I love this figure. I mean, I love all of the figures on this list, but this one in particular stands out to me for a variety of reasons. Starting off, this brand new hairpiece that Lego made specifically for this minifigure is insane. You just don't see that these days, and honestly I'm surprised that they like haven't remolded it in like a bunch of different colors and reused it, just because of how good it is. Firstly, the fact that it matches like Harry Potter's like scruffy hair from the first few films is incredible. I absolutely love it. Not to mention just like the amount of texture that that hairpiece has in general. It's like the Kai hair but with less curls, and I love it. Also, his face is absolutely adorable. Does it look spot on to Daniel Radcliffe? Honestly, for like the little amount of detail, probably. I absolutely love it. And also, if you get the right hairpiece, you can just have like a regular glasses minifigure, which I think is super good. Not to mention how good and versatile and just amazing that torso is, and the fact that we have a different height of legs is amazing. I love it. Thank you, Lego, for blessing us with such a great minifigure. Next up from this Wizarding Jewels book is Harry Potter himself, and I love this minifigure so much. He looks incredible. I feel like I've said this about like every single minifigure on this list, but this one especially, he deserves these compliments. I love his legs so much. The short legs on a minifigure really make the world of difference. Like, it really transforms like your Hogwarts layout from just like, I guess, like a Year 7 battle for Hogwarts, everything. Like, no, we get to live through the years of Harry Potter now. It is spectacular. I love the torso print. It is so good. The creases on that jumper just make it feel so realistic and so accurate and so great. It's amazing. Also, the brand new exclusive headpiece on this minifigure is incredible, and I love that custom molded hairpiece for Harry. It's so good to see these Harry Potter minifigures getting like the recognition and detail they deserve. It is spectacular. Now, next up is certainly one of my favorites, and is actually from the Back to Hogwarts book, and it is the Lego Harry Potter minifigure. I think this figure is so good. Like, Lego has hit the nail on their head with this guy. I think he is incredible. I absolutely love the face print more than anything in this figure. His face print is perfect. It's so cute and so adorable, and I remember seeing this Lego Harry Potter figure and just this set in general for the first time, and I was like, dude, that is the best face on a Harry Potter minifigure I feel like I have ever seen. I also love the hair. It's such an amazing revamp from like the original 2001 one, but like also sort of has a similar vibe and styling to it. I think it's incredible. Also, the torso and the legs, just being able to reuse this on a ton of other students is so good and so versatile. I love it. Now at number 1, my absolute favorite Lego Harry Potter minifigure of all time is this Harry Potter minifigure. I cannot get over how good Lego did with this minifigure. This one specifically is from a Latvian book, which is unfortunate. I'm so sick of the regional exclusives. It's painful, but I mean, at least it did give us the best Lego Harry Potter minifigure of all time. Luckily, I was able to get this figure in my collection. It is the crown jewel. I mean, nothing against the Italian regional exclusive, which unfortunately I do not have, but the Latvian one is so much better. It is so detailed, so unique, so special. I absolutely love it. Just look at how good that torso print is. Nothing will ever beat this torso print. It is so perfect. It reminds me just exactly of like the Lockhaven of Scotland collection that like make all of like the replica Harry Potter jerseys and like sweatshirts and all of that, like the Quidditch jumpers. That's the same brand, and like that reminds me of that so much. I think Lego can just never make a better Lego Harry Potter minifigure than this one. It is spot on. It is perfect. I cannot talk more highly about this minifigure. I love it to death. So those were my top 10 Lego Harry Potter minifigures of all time. But before I wrap this video off, I also do have some honorable mentions, starting off with this Lego Harry Potter minifigure. Now this guy was from a book called Witchjag was Hogwarts. I cannot speak Polish, so I apologize, but this was an incredibly detailed Lego Harry Potter minifigure. I have never seen a minifigure like it. He is so cool, so unique, and it's also really important to mention as well that he has a brand new hairpiece. That's definitely probably one of the most important parts about this minifigure, and especially because that hairpiece actually has a gap for Harry's scar to poke through, which then leads me onto the face print. This face print is so good and so adorable and just makes me so happy that we've gotten younger versions of these Harry Potter characters. So those are my top 10 minifigures as well as my honorable mentions. Let me know which Lego Harry Potter minifigures are your favorite out of the entire theme. I mean, you've seen my list. Harry Potter, I feel like definitely deserves that spot, but let me know in the comments down below what you guys thought of my list. And if you guys enjoyed this video, please give me a thumbs up and consider subscribing to my channel down below. And until next time, guys, I'll see you later.